Hey, hey, chat. Welcome, welcome. Hello, S-Kid, Mirax, Touche, Trev, number 7, Tommy. Hello. You finished watching yesterday's VOD just in time? Nice, nice. Why does Norway have barcodes on their battleships so when they get back to port they can scan the Navy in? All right. What were we doing yesterday? We were doing some things. What did the janitor say when it hopped out the closet? When it hopped out the closet? When what hopped out the closet? Oh, what did the janitor say when the janitor hopped out of the closet? Supplies. I see, I see. Let's take a look at this. So these are all the ores that we have, these 4 things processing. And it looks like it's right now doing bass nastite. Everything else, well, I guess we do have a bunch of crushed molybdenite remaining. But I was gonna say everything else is like pretty low quantities, so it must have put in some work. So it looks like the bass nastite and the molybdenite is the only ones that have thousands. Well, I guess over 10,000. Interesting. Oh, we don't have this sorted by number of items. That would help discerning how much of what is where. Okay. So yeah, it is chewing through this, but it looked like... No, number go down. Number go down. I thought I saw it going back up for a second there. Raw. All of our raw ores are done. So we had like magnetite in here, didn't we, at some point? Or did I remove that? Magnetite. So we have a bunch of purified magnetite. Oh, I think our other processes must have taken this. Because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we had magnetite showing up before. Okay. All right. I already looked for raw. Crushed. So these are all of the different crushed ores that we have. Looks like we're currently working on some galena at the moment. Ilmenite. All right. I was playing Star Tech yesterday. I was. Did I? Wait, what? I'm confused. Why did you just tell me that? Magnetite. Yeah, we are currently going through all the magnetite apparently. And some sheldonite. I kind of feel like the magnetite shouldn't be here. Well, it shouldn't be in the ore washing. I think we solved that, didn't we? We took out everything that this can do except for... except for the ores that can be sifted or the ones that we specifically want purified. So we must have like a huge backlog of magnetite that was already washed, I guess. Okay, well, I thought that there was something else going on over here. Apparently not. Looks like we're good. Oh, I said, what did we do yesterday? And you said that we were playing Star. I got it. Sorry, I'm a little slow here. Rotor durability 9. It's in red text. 951. Why do we have some of these? 25, 23. Some of these are just like chilling. Some of them are like not great. 94. 99. Wait, these aren't even running. Oh, right. So these don't run unless we're using the power, right? Okay. Okay. I never even looked at all the durabilities on all of these. I just assumed... I had just assumed that they were always running all the time and they were always using their rotor durability. So this isn't as bad. Yeah, a lot of these are at 99. Goodness. Rotor speed? It's like going up and going down. Huh. Okay. So these are the ones that must be just running all the time then. These are the first ones we installed, and these are the ones that must be running all the time, regardless. So I'm thinking maybe we don't need to like really worry about these. Like the rotors will break and eventually these will stop functioning, but we have like all these other ones to pick up the slack. Also, I wanted to see what the next year rotor was. Twinite. And that essentially almost double. It's a little less than double. It's a significant power boost. Less durability per rotor, though. Now, dragon steel, that's where it's at. How do we make dragon steel? Just out of curiosity. Liquid helium, dragon steel, cadmium, magne. Oh, this is OEV recipe. Tungsten. Refined sunflower oil. What is that? Amethyst plus sunflower. Oh, they're gonna force us to make sunflowers. Okay. All right. All right. I guess it won't be that bad with mystical agriculture. Speaking of mystical agriculture, where did we leave off on that? Mystical agriculture. So we had done all of these and then we had stopped at this because reasons, and I don't remember the reason. Tertium. I know we have that. Aluminum essence, water, fire, earth, EV, HV greenhouse. Why did we just need an EV mixer and we didn't have one at the time? We didn't have the power tier? So wait a second. I set up all of these machines and we just have these three? Slime, Prismarine, Enderman. I'm confused. Why did we do that? We just did these, but we didn't do any of these other ones. And I don't know why. That's the second bank of machines. I don't understand what you're telling me that. These are the tertium ones, these are the prudentium, and these are the inferium. Okay, well, I think probably what I want to work on today is try and knock these out, if we can. Or maybe, like, we were just waiting on some of these other essences to come in. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's start working on these essences. I guess first things first, I need to bookmark these. This is gonna be fun. Garnet, salt essence. I feel like we don't need that, but we probably actually need it for future crafting. We have these three, and then we need apatite, cobaltite, realgar, whatever that one was, that was Certus quartz, and then antimony. All right. Antimony is number 17. These are all mixer recipes, right? I guess I don't, let me double check this. I guess I don't really care about the circuit number if we just put it into something that has a thing that changes the circuit. These are electrolyzers. Is our mixer? Where are our mixers? These are our mixers. And these guys all have a circuit thingy in them, yeah? So we can just put into whichever one we feel like. Okay. Just making sure. So I made that guy, this guy, that one, apatite, saltpeter, salt, emerald, aluminum, ruby, sapphire, topaz, garnet, and lepidolite. Okay, so we can't do that until we have salt. So some of these are going to have to be in an order, a specific order. So we need mixer. I guess I'll just throw these in the number 3. And then we will just remove them as we can craft the different essences. All right, so which one can we craft? Maybe garnet? Okay, and then we need how many of these for the seed? Oh. 16. It says we can craft 16 of those. Wait, we're crafting manually aluminum essence? Oh, I guess we're not craft. Well, That's interesting. I mean, we should have like 50,000 of all of these essences. So I guess if we're manually crafting it from the essences we have, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, so garnet is done. I think we probably want to make aluminum. Aluminum. Yeah, we were trying to work on knocking out this stuff yesterday. Yeah. Aluminum. I kind of feel like we should probably just get these, like, made into seed. Oh, we don't have like a easy access compressor. Let's do this. So garnet and aluminum. And we'll put that in the thing so they'll start making their own stuff and we can use fewer of like the starter resources. Need a bunch of, oh, not these. Need a bunch of signs. Probably not that much. Aluminum. And this no worky because, oh yeah, that's right. We have the thing down below. That would be aluminum essence. Now, how much does this make per craft? I don't actually even remember. It probably says on the tooltip as it's crafting, doesn't it? It just makes one? Okay. And this next one is garnet. Okay. Oh yeah, and we also need to make drawers for that, don't we? Shoot. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Copper. We need 14 times 4 minus 29. Void. We needed 14 of those and we got 14. Aluminum. Garnet. Okay. Those are taken care of. So I can add all of these. I would like the copper upgrades though. Is this all the ones that I needed? Maybe it is. Sweet, it was. Let's actually make, I guess 40 more. That should be enough for 10 more drawers. Uh-huh. From there to there, make sure. Oop, from there to there. Did that not work? From there to there. Am I removing? Oh, I'm removing. I was like, that doesn't seem like it's working correctly. And the rest of these I might have just screwed up. We will fix the next time we redo our discs. You loved the latest FTB Skies video? Glad you liked it. That was a lot of fun. I've been enjoying playing that with XP. Mixer. So garnet and actually we should just leave these in here because there might be something that requires like aluminum, and then if we don't have enough from what we already have, it will make more. So we'll just leave that in there for now. Okay, so what is next? Let's do antimony. Maybe. Can we do 16 of these? Looks like it, and we have everything. Antimony. Certus. Available, available, available. Second episode, and you saw the modern industrialization mod. You try to avoid that mod like the plague because it's worse copy of Greg, in your opinion. Isn't it like the old style Greg tech? I looked at it and I pointed it out to XB, like when we were first starting the pack. Because he had mentioned that he hates Greg tech and he doesn't want to play any Greg tech. That's not exactly what he said. I'm paraphrasing a bit. But I was like, but this has it in it. Just kind of like messing with him a bit. Cobaltite. How? Am I spelling this wrong? Oh, I am spelling it wrong. Cobaltite. XP has the attention span of a gnat? What do you mean he has the attention span of a gnat? What are you even talking about? That's silly. That's not the XP I know. The overclock is not mod of the worst unless there is a 100% overclock config option enabled. It is so bad. Is it just bad because it's slow? Salt essence. No, that's the same one I just made. What the heck? Hey, RL? Hello, Tralfamadori? I probably said that name wrong. I'm sorry. Emerald. Yeah, this requires aluminum. Like, how much ooh. Okay, that just happened. I wanted to see, like, how our earth essence is doing. Yeah, we've already used, like, 8,000 of this stuff. Jeez. Okay, so emerald is done. Ruby. That also needs a bunch of aluminum. I guess we're just gonna do it. It's fine. That's why we brought the quantity up to 50,000 in each of those. Is so we can do crafting. Sapphire. Topaz. And lep. That 2,000. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, did I break it? This doesn't look like it's working. Why does this keep breaking? I'm very confused. So we need a sapphire. Is the sapphire the one that's broken? Like, what's going on here? Oh, the input might not be big enough. Oh, yeah, okay. This is no. Oh, wait. Oh, no. What? Oh, wait. To make sapphire essence, we put aluminum essence in an extractor? How did... Okay. What? Yeah, okay. So sapphire is completely borked. I did not look at that recipe when I made it. So I should be able to make the other ones, though. What are the other ones? Topaz? Topaz is a normal recipe. Lep. Lep is a normal recipe. It's weird that this one is just so different from the others. All right, so topaz, ruby, emerald, salt essence, saltpeter, apatite, cobaltite, realgar, Certus quartz, antimony, whatever this one was, the lepidolite. Okay, and the only one that we are now missing is a sapphire, but we can't make that because we need to extract at 10% aluminum, I think is what it was. So let's make these seeds. Compressor.
Win it for just resubscribed for 65 months.
All right. Winnie, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 65 months. I appreciate that support. that continued support, and that tier 3. Thank you so much, Winnie. Hope you're having a good day. Guess I'll just leave those for now. All right, lepidolite. Lepidolite. Next one's going to be antimony. And then Certus quartz. I don't even know which one I'm doing next. Reactor. Cobaltite. Apatite. Saltpeter. Salt. Emerald. Ruby. And finally, topaz. Oh, we don't got room for... There must be 17 seeds. We don't have room for that other one. Might have to like bump that over into another bin. I'm not sure. So topaz. Or maybe we just get rid of like saltpeter since we have so much of this. I'm not actually sure. Topaz. You know, since we have slime essence, oh, we have to provide it with this weird stuff. I forgot. Anyway, I was going to say, since we have slime essence, we can get rid of our current slime ball crafting thing. Not like we need a lot of that. Where we are doing Slytake spores in that one furnace thing. Okay, so we need sapphire essence. Everything else here we can get rid of. Sapphire essence. So this is from an extractor, and you only a 10% chance at EV. It's a 10% chance at any power level. Dang. So to get 16, we're going to need 160-ish aluminum essence. Let's just make like 50, I guess. Where is our current extractor? Y'all seen an extractor around here? Dude, don't tell me we're still using an HV extractor, are we? That's a essence burner. Oh, we had the multi-block extractor now, yeah? No, forming press, compressor, bender. Mixers. Electrolyzers. Lathe. Autoclave. Okay. I don't know where our machine is, so now we need to click the button and try and find it. Do I have an array of extractors somewhere? I do. Okay. And this has to be a certain power level? LV? So why was it? Oh, wait. Extractor. EV? Oh, no. All right. Can we do a multi-block extractor, maybe? Large extraction machine. Such a boring looking machine. Oops. We need watertight steel plates in order to do that, which I think you have to do this way. 300 seconds? What are we at? LUV? Man, that's still... How much is that? That's 15 ingots for 75 seconds. It's faster because coil tiers as well. All right. We're gonna go on a little adventure here, folks. We're doing it. And then I want to change that to 15 ingots, actually. And then I don't know how much to keep. Now we are quickly running out of space on these. So it's 15 at a time. Maybe we do 30 per batch. Oh shoot, yeah, I need to remove the helium. Good call. Oh, helium is not provided. So what's going on with this? Cancel. There we go. 18 seconds. 19 seconds. That must cool pretty quickly. It looks like it already did 15 of them. I guess this thing isn't doing anything else. Everything else is caught up. Yeah, 0.2 seconds, so 5 per second. Okay. I like having these automatically stocked like that. That's super convenient. Right, so we're getting the watertight casings in. So how many are we gonna need? Or the watertight ingots for the watertight casings. So, well, I guess let's make these recipes because we're gonna need these first of all. All right, lathe. We can actually spell bender. Assembler, this one. And then I don't know what number this one was. Number 6. All right. This was extraction. So we need 34 watertight. And we're good. And this should actually craft quite quickly, and we shouldn't have to worry about anything breaking anymore. Now that we... Oh, it's still waiting for these to craft up. Now that we are... we have our pattern providers broken out into different assemblers. All right. So now we actually have to make this multi-block, so let's do that. Multi-block. Wait a second. Elite canner. We know how to make all of that. Okay. And I guess I'll throw that right there. Large extraction machine. Wait, it needed a canner and an extractor? I guess that's probably the case. And we know how to make all that. Do it. Watertight casing, 34. Forming presses are slated to be made into multi-blocks here soon as well. The speed in which those craft are disgusting. Disgustingly slow. Large extraction machine. So we are gonna need a mint. Crafted like 10 of those just so we have them. We are going to need input output. We're gonna need power. IV energy. And one of those. And we have this. Okay. What else? Steel pipe casing. We don't have a craft for that. I guess if we make more than one more of these, then I will make a recipe for that large extraction machine. That is pending. That is pending. I don't think I ever want to remove blocking from any of the machines. So like if I were to cancel this recipe, I want it to cancel. I don't want it to have like 80 more scheduled wires. I want the next recipe to go immediately if I were to cancel this, which I'm not, but I don't like having a big backlog from some other craft after I cancel still blocking things. I just want it to stop when I tell it to stop. All right. No, I can change the recipes to have multiple at a time. There's other ways to do it. I don't want to just dump every single item from every recipe into the machine. If I put a 16x parallel hatch on there, I'll just make the recipe times 16 or whatever, right? There's ways to do it. Yeah, multiplying the recipes really is one of those things that when you increase the power tier, you will notice that the speed doesn't increase and that you're waiting on the items to go in. And at that point, we'll increase them. But I'm not just going to increase just to increase at this point. Do we have everything else that we need here? Just the input and outputs, I guess. And this extraction machine, yeah, I guess we want item and fluid in, item, fluid out. Let me output. Bus. Hatch. Right now, this is just going to be an all-in-one. I'm not going to set this up to be specific. And then IV, input, bus, and quad input. Okay, that should be everything we need. Extraction. Where? Extraction. There? Here? I'm feeling right here. All right, so this is the third block up, and we need to rotate it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter if I rotate it 3 times. It could be the other way too. All right, and then terminal. Boop. Put the maintenance in there. It only put 1 energy hatch. Okay, and that's in the wrong spot. I mean, it works there, but that's not the spot that I wanted in. I can't place this, can I? I can. Wait, that's the wrong one. I was like, that shouldn't be green. That should be red. This is the one I want. There we go. This guy. This guy. Maintenance we'll put over here. These all gotta be adjusted. Output bus, that's actually in the right spot. Output hatch. Input bus and hatch. Boop, boop. Beep, bop, boop. And this is on extractor. All right. Sign. Extractor. So we need interface. Storage bus. Oh. Pattern provider. Interface. Me glass cable. Like a so. Boop boop. And am I missing anything with this? I don't think so. Some power while I'm down here so I don't forget that. Oh, I guess I need to rename this. And then circuit in case we need one. All right, we need to give this some channels. One smart ME glass cable. One dense, one P2P. Some smart cables. Some of this. All right. So I need to give it some channels. Power the sub network. Yeah. I did forget that. Fiber. Yep, I think we're good. So theoretically, I should just be able to drop these in here. It's actually kind of slow at that speed too. We've got one whole essence, everybody. I think we should get enough with all of that in there. It's actually kind of annoying to make this, honestly. Have you seen the new AE2 textures? Maybe just because they're different, but they seem too robotic yet bland compared to the classic look it has been. No, I haven't seen them. Did they just release a new version of AE2 or something? I'm seeing different textures if I search for AE2 on Curse Forge for the mod. It's like they colored them all light colors instead of the dark colors they've always have been. It's kind of weird. The dark colors are fine. The light colors are just, ugh. I don't know why anybody would want them the light colors. But yeah, I don't think it needed a graphical redesign. I'm not sure why they did that. Yeah, I guess while we're waiting on this, I can throw it into a draw. Just need one more and then I'll pull the rest of the aluminum out of there just so we don't waste it unnecessarily. Okay, so we have 16. We should be able to make a seed now. But we don't have a spot for this seed to exist yet, so I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. So let's see here. I know I threw like some overflow spots. Oh man, this is going to be kind of annoying though. How do we have this set up? So we are like telling it inferium essence. So I guess I could put another one here. Huh. Huh? Huh. What to do? What to do? It's really annoying that there's 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's the only one that's got like 17. I'm annoyed. I mean, technically, these aren't even using a channel, so I could just throw another one like up here. Or I could put one like in the wall, like over here. We could do that. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do because we have power. Then we could just throw a laser right here. And and then we can run EE under it. I think that's what we're doing. It's annoying, but that's what we're doing. Advanced mystical. Oh, another quantumized. I don't remember how long these take to craft. I guess that long. That puts a weird loop in this pipe. Can I do this and then break that? Perfect. Level emitter. Memory card. Okay, and then this is going to be sapphire essence. So I need a machine controller. This guy. Invert. I don't think any of these buttons need to be messed with. We do need this laser. We'll go laser. Oh, why is this turned?
Ham3Tim3 just resubscribed for 109 months, working my way towards that glorious 120 month.
Yo, Hammer Time, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 109 months. And thank you for the tier 2 support. Appreciate you, dude. I guess we'll just do that. We'll see the laser a little bit right here. I was kind of hoping to do a 90-degree thing. I guess the only other way to do that would be like to run under the ground over here and then up. That way we'd never see it, but it's fine. Facade. Okay. So now I need to know this. Item, fluid. Item, fluid. Card cloner. Which button? Shoot. I don't want to do the wrong one. This one? Okay. Why are those turned? I guess they're the same as these. I never really noticed. These are in the front. These are in the back. They're always on the seam side. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't want that stuff in here. All right. Legacy. Hey, Ebno and folks, you're currently watching me Manica 2 Expert Let's Play. Can't believe it's 6 years old already. I think that was a series I was doing when I moved to Florida. Was it? I can't remember now. Maybe I did that shortly after I moved here. I remember that's a series where my adorable, cute kitty cat decided to nom on one of my cables and like cause a bunch of static in the microphone. He's so cute. Okay. Oh, I need to put a sign. All right. That's that. All right, so all the mystical agriculture stuff is now done. Check marks everywhere. Sweet. So that means we can start working on this stuff, but we need to make Imperium Essence. What is this Automation Age quest that I have? Ah, the advanced SMDs. We did those yesterday, right? And we never did anything with these, but we did them. Okay, put that away in this way. All right. Done. So all that's off the list. Do we work on this stuff or do we continue on with the essence? I feel like we should make the next tier essence because it's going to take a while for us to get a stockpile of it. I think we might as well just do this. We should have plenty of that aluminum. I think that's 12 we need. I'm not even sure if we can do this essence. I should probably look actually before I go too invested here. Essence replication, EV. What are these at? These are at IV, LUV, all of them? That one's at IV. All right, I did some of these faster to make them all the same speed because they go at different speeds. Yeah, we're just gonna set this one up and then I think we are going to call it on this stuff for a bit. Hardened glass, I need 12 of this as well. And then I'm not sure what these other blocks are. Steel firebox casing. That looks like we are going to need 18 of those. And I'm not sure what else we need. Oh, I guess the input outputs. I could switch these up to be the stocking input hatches. I don't know if that matters, actually. Let's do a copy pasta. Area too large. Wait, what? Okay. Where's my thing? Oh, I never set this to paste. That would probably help. think that goes there. Seems legit, and then we can go ahead and remove these extra blocks. Does anyone have a suggestion for a mod pack that will kind of help and guide you through mods while having an end goal? You never really played Modded Beyond 112. You'd like to? You're also afraid of getting overwhelmed by the open sandbox aspect. Yeah, the stone block packs are pretty good. If you're like, I don't know how into modded you are. I know the FTB team had like a pack geared for first timers, but I feel like stone block is probably not complicated where a first timer could enjoy it and understand what's going on as well. Like that's probably a good pack for you. Oh, I didn't make the Essence Replicator controller. Did it already make it? No, we did. Is this a premium? What is this stuff even called? I don't remember. Imperium. So I need to take one of these, and then we have to Essence Enrich. We need an IV Essence Enricher. And our Essence Enricher was this. So we need to upgrade the power. Oh wow, those are only HV energy hatches. All right, so we want this guy. Aw. $16 amp, 1 amp. And then we go like a so. LUV IV tier. Input bus. All right, quest complete. Imperium Essence. We did it. All right, so we need another EV 16 amp. Point. And then we need to hook all of this up. Okay. I think now is the time where I'm going to switch this. Oh, we actually need a new fluid here. No, we don't. What's the difference? Why would we use that one that gives us a 30% when we could use this one, which gives us a 45? I don't understand. But yeah, I think I'm going to use a stocking input hatch here. And then this, we don't need to hook up. That's just always going to stay there. Output bus, I guess just interface. And then we need a fluid. Okay, so let me output. Output hatch. Output bus. Let me glass cable. Then I need a level emitter. This is going to be based on this, and we're going to do 50,000, and I don't, was it 45? What did I do here? 45,000. All right, like so. We're only using 3 channels, and that is going to double it with just this one thing. We might have to go to the next power tier on this one. 7 seconds seems a little bit long. These are going in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So I might want to upgrade this one to the next tier, like IV hatches. IV 16. All right, let's fix this. $16 amp. Wait. No, that was the right one. No, that's the wrong one. Did I tell it to make the wrong one? Oh no, I just didn't even grab the right one. This. 16 amp. 1 amp. And then this guy. And this guy. There we go. Now we're all cooking at the same speed. Facades. Okay, I need a place for that stuff to exist, though. Let's get a drawer for it. The other essences... The other ones I have right here, but we have this one blink spot here, so I think I'll fill that in here. This is called Imperium. Okay. You know, for only a 45% chance, it feels like... I guess it's like a 50-50, yeah. Every time there's a slight delay, that's one failed synth. One failed craft. It almost feels like, though, it's not failing any of them. But it is. All right. Hey, Hypno, do you get some sort of revenue sharing based on ad views on stream/VODs? Just curious how the business side works. Yeah, I get a cut of the ads. I get a cut of essentially everything except for donations. I get the full thing. But yeah, ads, subs, gift subs, bits, all these kinds of things. I get like a split, whatever's in the contract. I don't know the exact numbers, so I can't tell you. But anything that's like directly contributed through like PayPal is 100% to me. Hey Legacy, thank you for the Prime sub.
Legacy's one just subscribed.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so that's done, that's done. So we'll be collecting a bunch of that essence, and then we can work on those seeds later when we have a stockpile and it makes sense to. Maybe next stream, I don't know. Let's work on some of this other stuff to like finish out that quest book thing. So this is cupric chloride solution.
Mr_Nightmare_ just resubscribed for 74 months. Woohoo. Bilal.
Hey, Mr. Nightmare, welcome back. Thank you for the 74 months, dude. Did you machine control the essence machine? I did. Yep. I actually, you know what? I didn't put a machine controller on it. I did the underside stuff. But I didn't actually put a thing in here to stop it. Now it's all set. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, so cupric chloride solution. We need to make this thing. This is a mixer, no number mixer. Mixer number 0. So I need a 1K disk for that to exist. Give it a little home. And one of those.
Mr_Nightmare_ just gifted 5 subs.
Yo, Mr. Nightmare, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, dude. Where do we get this stuff from? That is not something I'm aware of. Chlorine and copper makes it in a chemical reactor. An unnumbered chemical reactor. LCR number... I guess I'll just put it in this one. Whatever this one is. That must be the LCR number 1. Yeah. So if I want to make cupric chloride solution, easy, we did it. I don't even know why we need this. There's probably some reason. What is this used for? Phenolic printed circuit boards? Wait a second. Is this like a better... Is that more efficient than what we've been doing? Maybe. Let's take a look here at like this one, for instance. I think we've been doing iron 3 chloride. Why is that reversed? Why are these reversed? So I guess this would probably be a better...
Legacy's1 just gifted 2 subs.
A Legacy S1. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you, dude. So at some point, I'm probably going to go through here and just check all these circuit boards and like use a more efficient recipe. I'm pretty sure we're doing the iron 3 chloride still to this point. But we could be doing this one, which seems rather simplified.
Mr_Nightmare_ gifted a tier 1 sub to Just Sorf. They have given 391 gift subs in the channel.
Hey, Mr. Nightmare, thank you for gifting another sub. I'm missing an R in the disc name? Oh, Kubrick. I did. You definitely missed when Jusassin did all the circuit stuff. Circuits versus a million EBF setups. Hell for either. Are you saying that Jusassin did it better? Is that what you're trying to say? Nano muscle suit. Carbon fiber plate compressor. Oh. Compressor. Autoclave. I'm gonna do this one. Autoclave. Compressor. Carbon fiber. That's actually pretty fast. Low-key opposite, just prefer the rabbit holes for building multi-blocks or new tiers rather than for circular crafting on circuits that need a million things. You think one of two things happened in Monty. Either circuits were a lot harder or Jusassin made them sound like they were harder than what they were. I don't know. I didn't work on the circuits at all. I let Jusassin handle that bit. So I didn't have any input on it. I didn't know how he was doing things. Oh, you know what? This should be substitutions. Because that's using this wire cutter, which is going to break after like one recipe if I don't do that. This doesn't need substitutions. This definitely needs substitutions. And then night vision goggles. Substitutions enabled for this one as well. Okay, so we should be able to craft... Oh, we don't have a battery. I don't even think we made any battery metal yet to this point. think that all of these are regular crafting. Let's put these in here, get them out of my inventory so I don't like lose track. What is, whoop, didn't mean to click that. We'll just put them right here. So this is a canner. Do we even have a canner? I know that this machine that we just built, this multi-block, has a canning function. So we could do... Man, I feel like I should just make another one. Just so we have it. We'll make a partner right next to it that does the canning stuff. All right. We'll do it. Watertight. We need 34. And then this is a large extract. What power did I give this? Was it EV? No, I gave it IV. IV energy. Let's just go ahead and go pull out the big guns. That. I mean, again, I don't know how Jasassin was doing circuits in Monty, but like when I was talking with him about it and he was showing me things, it really felt like he was overcomplicating and overthinking things. But I don't know. I was completely hands off on that. Like, maybe they were more complicated there. I honestly have no idea. Well, I guess I can just copy pasta the existing one. Let's go forward one. He had subnetworks within subnetworks within clean rooms within subnetworks. Well, you know what? Regardless of how complicated his builds were, or they seemed, I mean, they worked for the most part, aside from like where we had multiple interfaces going to the same machines that were like, we had recipe collisions or whatever. Like that was solved by just having more machines and less recipes going into the same inputs and stuff, right? I mean, all this stuff worked, and that's the important thing, regardless of how complex it is, or how needlessly complex it might have been. I honestly don't know. That looks right. I think we should just be able to paste it. So we're missing inputs here. IV input, quadruple. Oh, but this is, yeah, this is a canner, so it might need all these things. IV input. Quad. And then what are we doing on this side? ME output, ME output. All right, so that's all done. We're gonna switch this to canning operation and put a canner sign on it. Canning. All right. And I guess we just hook it up exact same way that one is. So I need interface. Storage bus. ME glass cable. Fiber. Pattern provider. What else do we need here? Point. White ME glass cable. I think that's it. Yeah, there's a million ways to do things in modded Minecraft. Just because I do it one way doesn't mean that's the only way to do it. And just because somebody makes something more complicated than somebody else doesn't mean it's too overly complicated. Actually, we can just do... Yeah, we can just do that. Anyway, I don't like saying bad things about other people and how they do things, generally speaking. So, somebody does it a different way, that's all there is to it. They did it a different way. That can be moved up, and then we put a point. And we rename this. This is Canner Multiblock. I guess we can put a circuit in there. I don't know if this thing even needs a circuit, but we will put one in here. All right, and I did rename this one though, right? Pretty sure I did. Yep. Hypno has forgotten more than you know about modded. Canner. All right. What do we need a canner for? I guess for that battery, right? This thing. Did I actually? I didn't make that pattern because we ran out. Blank patterns. That whole multi-block for this one thing. And then, how do we make this? So we can just do that this way, or we can save a battery alloy and use some liquid polyethylene. I mean, this seems simpler. Forget it. I'm just going to do this recipe. This is assembler number 0. Okay. So I should be able to make... That was for the helmet? Nano. Oh no, battery alloy, right. That's just normal smelting, huh? Okay. So battery alloy dust is made with antimony plus lead dust, which we should have a bazillion. Number 1 mixer. Why do I still have this in here? I don't know. I don't think we need this. I'm getting rid of it. Did I get rid of all the other patterns, actually? I didn't. Let's get rid of all of these. We don't need these. All right. Oh wait, I already made the mixer for that. We need a recipe that's going to convert that into the ingot. That's arc furnace. We need regular furnace. Okay. And then I'm going to need to turn those into plates. Bender. All right, now we should be good. Do it. Do it. Do it. And do it. Chat, we are actually going to have real armor. I mean, I've had these jet boots, but we're gonna have a real armor. What are those yellow dots like where my mouth should be? Like next to the goggles. I don't know what those are. That's kind of weird. Oh, you know what? I can zoom, right? What are those? It's like, it's almost like I got walrus teeth or something. Maybe it's like supposed to be some kind of helmet padding. Is this armor I can fly with? Yeah, look, I'm flying. Oh, wait, that's my boots. Nullifies fall damage. Provides step assist. Night vision off. How do I turn night vision on? Let's find out. Options, controls, keybinds. Night vision. Guardian helmet? I'll try H. I don't think this is gonna work. It's probably under the Greg text section. Nope. Options, controls, keybinds. Category Greg. Armor mode switch M. It's either M or delete. I don't think I have night vision. Delete. Do I have to have it in my hand? Hmm. I'll try maybe like shift M. Aha! Not enough. It needs to be charged up, I guess. Oh wait, this has an auto charge. Is there a way to auto charge? I mean, I know there's a way to auto charge. I don't know if I have it set to armor. Let's find out. Armor slots. Should be on. And maybe it just doesn't work because it doesn't know how to do wireless EU. Maybe I'm thinking about Monofactory, because Monofactory you were able to provide wireless EU. Like this mod did both. It did the auto convert. Okay. It doesn't even tell me how much power this thing has. Did it just need to be put in there for the first time to get a power bar? Even though it's not like drawing any power, it doesn't show it has any power. Okay, well we have night vision. I guess that's cool. Should I put every piece in there? Can you charge every piece? I don't actually know. Oh, wrong slot. There. Wait a second. This is increasing the armor. Charger slot. 0.6 armor, and now it has +3 armor. Huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the body armor we can upgrade, but that's like a whole thing. I mean, I guess we have everything here. I mean, we'd have to make these recipes. I'd have to make that, but that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you know what? I guess that's right. We aren't really fighting mobs. We're not exploring. The night vision is helpful, just to get rid of some of the dark stuff. And maybe I'll just find it annoying because it makes everything kind of yellow. I do like the fact that it gets rid of those shadows. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We messed around with it a little bit. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Epoxy circuit board. We can craft these, yeah? It says we can craft those. So we don't need this on our list anymore. Nano processor mainframe. That's what this one was for. And I don't remember why we don't have this in a thing. EV circuit assembler. Did we made an EV circuit assembler. I don't think they're actually charging. If it's charging, it would have say like how much power it has, but it doesn't even say how much power it has. EV circuit assembler. Microprocessor mainframe. Nano processor mainframe. EV. SMD inductor. Advanced. Oh, this might be where I stopped because I wanted to get the advanced ones. Okay, let's see what we got here as far as advanced goes. I might need to change our other recipes to use the advanced as well. SMD. I think we're doing this recipe. These are all the same power level? Okay. Circuit assembler. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. Let's take a look at this one, for instance. So we're currently doing this one, but we could do this one. It's faster to craft. At least faster to craft the circuits. The advanced components might make up the difference. I don't know. But we will change these recipes out. I don't know if like I even need to mess with like these lower tier ones. But I'll change the recipes. Oh no, there's nothing even there. Okay. So this is, what is this one? EV tier. And what was this other one? Ivy. Okay. What's this guy? Ivy. So we do have another tier here, but we need an Ivy circuit assembler. Oh, I left the thing in there. NAND chip? NAND chip. Am I doing 12? Okay. Microchip processor times 3. So we could upgrade this one to the more efficient recipe. Are we making SOCs? We are not. That requires a cyan lens. We do have cyan. Oh wait, we have simple SOC wafer. Hold on a second. But this is like the other. Okay, hold on. I'm confused. Simple SOC versus SOC. Okay, this is what we need. So that is yellow lens. We don't have yellow. So I could make another one of those. It's probably worth doing. I think we're going to need those, so I might as well do it. Let's see what we got up here real quick. So I could do like another row of these on top and get 8 more channels, basically. Why do I have this like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do I have this here if I have this directly connected? I'm actually not entirely sure why I did that. 11 of 32 channels? Okay, well that would be why. No, wait. Yeah, I'm not sure. No, that's just gotta be 8 channels. 11, so we gotta be 3 over here. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Must have been because I didn't have it actually, I didn't have this last one touching before. Okay, so if we do a pattern provider, are these extended? No. We just kind of like mirror what these look like up here, like so. And then elite laser. And then I can just run a cable up. What this is shellite, however you 10. Don't need 10, but we'll make 10. Then we do boop 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 boop. Like so. So I just need a yellow thingy in here. So let's copy one of these. Pasta it. Yellow. And then I need to make a yellow lens. Yellow lens. Lensy. All right, so we need yellow dye, which comes from... We have one. 2 salt, a yellow, and a sulfuric acid. All right, and then this is made in a chemical bath. Wait, this makes 288? Yeah, okay. And then this gets made in a chemical bath. Yellow lens. Mickey one. Nope, 1. Do it. Only need 999, not 1,000. Boom. Okay, so now we have the ability to make SOCs. SOC. We're doing this. Yellow. And then we're gonna need these. Do I provide? I don't remember if I provide the liquid or if we just always have the cutting fluid in here. I don't remember how that works. Cutter. I guess we are providing it. Okay. SOC. Makey the SOC. That's a long time that crafting status is going to be going for. Jeez. I wonder why it comes up with that number. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Just like, it's going to take the maximum amount of time. Or just some random, really long amount of time. Okay, so we have SOCs. Actually, I'm going to make another SOC wafer. I assume I need one for that task. That's why I'm making another one. Quest completed. SOC. We did it. I figured we were going to need that. This is done. This is done. We still need NAND memory chips and... Oh, I need the NAND memory wafer. NAND... Yeah, we've already done that. We just need the wafer. Sweet. NOR memory chip. So I need pink. Pink. Do we have pink dye? Pink. Of course not. Red dye. Oh, you know what? We have the ability to make it pink dye. Because Oh, that would have to be essence burned though. Number 6. All right, let's not do that. We could do it, but let's not. We can just do this. There, pink dye. So I need to make this recipe here. And this recipe here. Chemical reactor. Pink. Chemical bath. Pink. I could probably delete these lenses, but for right now, they are fine there. So pink, make one. So I need to make a laser. I need a pattern provider. Need one of these. Make the pink. Make it. Do it. Faster. More faster. Is this thing broken? Did I put in the wrong thing? It's not broken. Okay. So we have a pink laser, which should allow us to make which one now? I don't remember which one it was. NOR memory chip. NOR memory. NOR memory wafer. NOR memory chip. Pink. Cutter. NOR. That and this one. We did it. So that's going to unlock the second IV tier circuit, but we still need to come down this path, and this is locked because this, oh, carbon fibers. Quest complete. I love how that's optional quest, but it's like required for nano CPU chips. What is this? That's a weird texture. Energized glowstone thermal. What you doing? All right, so CPU wafer plus raw carbon plus glowstone equals a nano CPU wafer. And this is in a chemical reactor, clean room chemical reactor. 60 seconds at EV, 30, 15, 7.5. Can we, at this point, make a cleaning maintenance hatch? Are we able to do this yet? No, that's UV. Dang. Okay. So we actually have to put a chemical reactor. Was AE2 the first large storage mod? You can't remember what mod it would look like without it or as many clones. It was the first digital storage mod. Around the time AE came out, I think the current way people were storing things was through red power barrels and using like Buildcraft add-on, whatever that one was. I can't remember. The requester pipes. Maybe it's just called crafting pipes. I can't remember what it was called. It's basically what was inspired to make AE. Didn't RF Tool? I don't think RF Tools was around when AE was first made. I think RF Tools came later. Logistical pipes. There you go. That's the name of it. I never got into that mod. It like infuriated me the amount of like micro crafting that mod had it for all that mod had for like all of the different upgrades for all the pipes. And if I remember right, you needed like a soldering iron and like constantly having to replace things. It just felt so overly complex for how slow and not great that mod really was. Like the idea was sound, but it still relied on Buildcraft pipes, and Buildcraft pipes are inherently slow for like moving stuff around. They're slow and they're bulky, and I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of that particular mod. I never really got into it. So we do have a chemical reactor up here already in a clean room. What was I just looking at that needed that? That was the Nano? I don't think I bookmarked it. I guess I can clear this out. Nano, this thing. So this needs a chemical reactor EV, and this is a chemical reactor IV. So we are good to go on this. Yeah, I could put a LCR in here, but that would like, I mean, I guess I have space. It would just block this window area. I could put it in here. I'm just kind of biding my time until we can do the cleaning maintenance hatches, honestly. Maybe we will just put one in here. Because I do want it to go faster than IV speed. Like what? How slow is this at IV? 30 seconds? Well, we could have it going at 7.5 seconds. Maybe that doesn't matter if like we bulk craft overnight or whatever. But I kind of feel like we should just have the upgraded. PTFE. I don't even know how many of these we need. That many, probably. We have one pipe casing, which is fine. Large reaction chamber. Let me just go find one and copy paste it. I'm gonna copy this one. LCR number 1, I choose you. This is actually facing the right way too, I think. I probably want that one away from the wall, or I could put the energy. Ideally, I would make this clean room taller and have a false floor in here so I can hide like the energy stuff underneath it. I guess that's what Jassassin did in the other series. If I do that though, we gotta wait for the cleaning hatch or the cleaning room to re-clean. Otherwise, I could put the energy on top and then have it exposed. and then have this directly on the floor. I guess that's fine. PTFE. I believe it's these two blocks. Well, then, if I put it in the corner like this, I don't have access to any of the blocks on this side either. Shoot. I could put it up in the ceiling. I really need access to the bottom. Maybe we will expand this down. So that is... that'd be 2 blocks. No, that'd be 3 blocks if that's the floor. Because this block would be gone. That should be fine. Structure incomplete. Your face is incomplete. Does it not like because I have all these extra? Do I have it? I guess I'll just remove them from the wall and then vein mine the center. Then we'll put in like some kind of like false floor. Do I have an Omni break in my inventory? Or am I going to have to spend a bunch of time to go make one of those where this is faster? Contaminated? Gross. It's all contaminated. If I put a faster power on the thing... Energy hatch. Like, can I throw a 16 amp energy hatch on here and make this go like pretty fast? I have no idea. Energy converter. This one should be fine. What? Oh, I put a 16 amp on there. I didn't realize I'd put a 16. This one. This isn't going much faster, even though we're going at LUV speed. Can you not make these go any faster? I assume making it faster power. Maybe it's like the cleanliness percent goes up more with the higher speed. If it's only like 10%, it's just going to be kind of stupid. Power tier determines how many percent it cleans per cycle. Okay, good. So maybe it'll be like 50% or something with one cycle. %30%. We gotta do this 4 times still. I should have put the IV one in there. Oh well. Oh well. And then I need some kind of a floor so we can actually walk in here, because I don't want like these things floaty like this. Do we have a white concrete? Not enough to like make a floor out of. Oh, I guess we could do that stuff. Don't really want that. Maybe we'll do just the gray. I guess I can just copy from there. Oh, whoops. I'm all shifting to look underneath that block and I'm sitting the thing. Okay, so we have... This is still working, yeah? Okay. Light bulb. I'm gonna put these on the ceiling. Just because I can. Alright. We are well illuminated now. So now I should be able to paste this. Okay, so we're missing some hatches, but that's fine. I guess that light bulb's gonna have to move. All right, so we want IV energy. We must be done being contaminated. That one, this one, this guy. Point. Let's make 10 of these. All right, now as far as this thing goes, we needed this for this guy. I guess we also need it for whatever recipes are in here. And currently, it is 1 liquid and 1 item. And this guy is 2 items and a liquid. Okay. So I think what we're going to do... Oh, I went down too far. Where am I? I think we're just going to do IV input bus, which is probably overkill. And a quad, which is probably overkill. No, that's output. We want input. I think we're just going to do that. And just set it up like we were doing our other stuff. What am I doing? This guy, IV. And that'll just be a PTFE. And output bus. ME Output. Get rid of that. Output hatch. Output bus. So then pattern provider. This is LCR clean room. I'll just do that, I guess. I don't know. All right, so we need interface. Storage bus. Glass cable. Fiber. All right. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop. And we need red. Boop. Boop. Uh-huh. I like it. So now we just need to get ME connector right there. And currently our ME stuff is right here. So I would need like this cable to go into the floor or something. This is all really jank. I'm not a fan. No. I should probably move where the ME stuff comes in, move that lower down, and then have like a dense cable come up, and then we can also pull from underneath or something. That would make this look less bad. But that'll be for like whenever we get to around to a redesign of the clean rooms here. And then I'm probably also gonna have to lower the floor because once I put this cable in here, we're not gonna have room to like walk around everywhere. Be like a little maze down here. Okay, well everything should be connected. So theoretically, I should be able to pull this out, plop it into here. Let's do blocking mode. What recipe was that? HPIC. HPIC. Can we make one? Sweet. Okay, so now that we have that, we can start utilizing. Oh, I guess I can get rid of this machine now. We don't need this. Okay. Hey, Bola. Oh, circuit changer? Yeah. All right. So we were trying to make what? Yellow dye SOC wafer? We already did that. And then the SOC chip. Nope. What did we just do that all for? No, it's for this one. The nano. This is a chemical reactor. This guy. Liquid gluten. Apparently we already have that on AutoCraft. I didn't think we did, but apparently we do. Clean room. And we have CPU wafer. We already have CPU wafer. And then I assume we're going to want to turn those into these guys. So let's make a recipe for this. Nano. Okay, that's all done. So nano processors. This is the final tier of HV, I guess. Third and last HV circuit. I didn't bookmark it. I guess it's right here, this one. And that's a circuit assembler EV. So we can get rid of this guy and replace it with this guy. I think? No. This one. This one. And then I need to change the HV universal to be that one. Okay. HV tier. Then if I want to make the HV universal, sweet. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that pattern. Okay, so what else can the nano... What else can these do for us? Oh, Lapatronic energy orbs. Nano processor. Quantum processor. That requires IV circuit assembler, so we can't quite do that one yet. But we can do... Wait, that's the same one we just did. We could do this. No, that's the one we just did. I think that's all we can do with the nano. Qubit CPU wafer. EV chemical reactor. IV quantum. So that's EV. That's the next tier. Okay. Let's take a look back at the quest book. So nano processor. I didn't actually get that quest complete. I gotta make another one. All right. So we have that done. We're check marked. Oh, I've never had the universal circuits in my inventory, I guess. So we can't do this one. We need to, oh no, we can do this one. So EV tier circuit. Wait, what was I just clicking on? How did I get there? I got there through the quest book, right? Nano processor assembly. This one. Okay. Oh well, I wasn't here. Nano processor assembly. So we can do, I guess, this one for the EV circuits. We want to do this one. EV. I can't search by that kind of stuff. EV circuit? I don't even know what we're currently doing. I guess if we look here, this would be microprocessor supercomputer. This one. So that gets removed. This gets put in its place, nano processor. And then we need to update the universal circuit for EV. Nano processor supercomputer. Let me make sure we can craft this. Make sure it actually works. Quest complete. You guys said I did the Ivy one? No. What did I do? Nano processor supercomputer. That's what I should have done. Oh, okay, never mind. I understand what you guys are saying now. I needed to do this one. I get it. EV universal. Make one. Oh, that's right. I have them in my inventory. It's like, why did that not just instant craft? Okay. Everything looks like we are going good. And then this guy, this is the old EV, right? EV, yeah, we don't need this one. Let's go back here. So this is done. So this guy, nano processor supercomputer. So we don't want the 10. We want one of these two recipes. And this is the advanced. So we want this one. And this is IV tier circuit. So if we look at for universal, IV tier is currently called microprocessor mainframe. That's this one. And we are swapping it out for this one. Nano processor supercomputer. I'm going to have to start pre-crafting up some of those chips. Denotated wham. Right, and this is IV, so we want the IV universal, whatever it's called, IV universal. And that is IV. That's this. Universal. I cannot spell. Put this in here. Universal. IV. And that crafted. Sweet. So we no longer need this one. Okay. We have SOCs made. SOC. Boop. Boop. We have not made this one yet. Nano processor mainframe. That's this one. So we want this guy. We know how to craft everything here. This is EV circuit assembler. Wait, I already have that in here. What? I gotta make sure this is actually the right recipe. We want this one. That looks the same to me. Okay. So let's make this one our first LUV circuit. Let me go start pre-crafting up a RAM chips. Denotated wham. What I need to do is get a requester terminal so I can see all of those requesters in one go and not have to go to each individual requester. Woo, we did it. So now I need to make an LUV universal, this one. Sweet. Did this need LUV? No, this is IV. Pure netherite. Okay, well, we chewed through like a lot of the stuff that we had in our to-do list from before, so that's very good. What do we have here? Automation age. Which one? Up here. So that didn't complete this. We still need this nuclear reactor controller. It says optional. We also need what? That's really hard to see. There's a check mark there. I think that might be the last one that's on this page. It says it's optional, but is it? This down here. Liquid styrene butadiene rubber bucket. This is one that we actually need to do. How do we get this dust? Air, styrene, butadiene. Butadiene. Oxygen. So we don't have this or this. We do have oxygen, right? Yep. All right, let's start putting these away so I don't lose them. We're going to need at least 3 1K discs. So this is a LCR number 0. I guess I don't have one actually dedicated number 0. We'll just put in the number 3. This is made LCR number 0 as well. Okay. So butadiene. Butene. We might actually have this. We do. We're gonna very slowly, we're getting this from oil. And we also have this. Okay. So I don't need to make a disc for that one. And then styrene. Ethylbenzene or ethylene? Either way. Oh, this is ethylene and benzene, or we can do the combination. I think we'll do this recipe since we have the raw ingredients. We get rid of the hydrogen gas. Hello? And that is made in just an LCR. Okay. Let me make a disc for that. Don't I already have this? No. We have the other one. We have silicone and we have regular rubber. This is like the highest tier rubber. So we need to update all of our Keeble recipes to this. Is that automation age? So automation age, still not done. I think we got to do this quest in order for it to turn green. Regardless if we're actually going to use this thing or not. No disc for styrene. Oh, you know what? I didn't make a disc for styrene, did I? Okay, now we should be good on that. Whoops, what did I do? So the last quest on this page is this guy. And we know how to craft everything. We just need to craft it and then put it in our inventory and then we're good. And that's an assembler recipe. Assembler. Just gonna throw in this one. We might end up using this. I have no idea. Like we're pretty good on our steam turbines right now. Is the green core top right side complete? Oh, yeah, the data orb. No, this is not. Good eye. That requires a research station? No. Research station is actually to put stuff on it. Circuit assembler is what we need to actually make the orb. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Did we even make the epoxy circuit boards yet? I'm not entirely sure. We did. Okay. Let's see if we can craft the data orb then. And this is in what? Circuit assembler. NOR memory chips. NOR the one that we just made earlier, I think. So we never did that outside of like just doing it for the quest. But it's nice that we have that set up. So recipes like this one just work. Data orb. How long does this take? 20 seconds at EV. I think we're at IV, so 10 seconds should be done. It's not. You make him? It's in a clean room. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Circuit assembler's in the clean room. We did it, everybody. With your help, you found the last quest. Automation age complete. Futuristic mechanisms. Oh no. I know we have that. Rhodium plated palladium ingot? Say that 5 times fast. Well, I mean, we can do this one. Emerald. We did it. We're so good at this game. I said say it 5 times fast and I type it. You silly goose. Ruritted ingot? Quark Tech Suite helmet. I guess that's an upgrade for our current stuff, or is this a brand new set of armor? Looks like it's brand new. That requires LUV circuits. Ew. Elite parallel. Oh, we can do the elite hatches now. That was the only thing that we were missing, I guess, with these LUVs. I don't know if we can do the IV emitters. Oh yeah, we can do those. It is parallel hatch time. Look at that. It's craftable. 10. It's like, you're gonna need to cut another wafer for those. Wasn't there something else that I wanted to do? SOCs, maybe? What are these used for? Oh, no. The thing that I wanted to do was LUV universal. We need these auto crafting. I will start at no. How many? Okay, universal 512 I think is what we're gonna do. And maybe we should look at upping these to higher ones. 512, one at a time, do it. Yeah, I was keeping all these together, but then like we needed some other stuff and like we're running out of space. I was going to keep this top row specifically for fluids, like we're doing over here, but we're only like that far. All of these are full of everything else that we need. See, I don't know. Maybe we'll end up putting like another row down here and I'll have to like connect these to ME in a different way. Or there was like a configuration option where you can have more things and like allow the scroll bar to work, right? Maybe I should look at that real quick. If I go to my instance folder here, let me take a look what we got. Star Technology, Minecraft config. What is this? This is just the ME requester. Where is the ME requester configuration? Common.txt. Hummel. Requests equal 5. The amount of requests a single ME requester can hold range 1 to 64. It's set to 5 for some reason. Should we just put it at like 20 or something? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I even mess with the config for that? It's kind of silly in my mind that 5's the default and it has a scroll bar here that makes you think it should be able to hold more. 64? The only problem with doing that, request all the things. The only problem with doing that is going to be a real pain to like consolidate everything. I'm going to change it to 16. It's like bigger, but not like enormous. It's not like, it's like 4 times smaller than what you guys said to set it to. I'm going to have to change that on the server files too. We'll set these to 16 just to make things a little bit easier. Star Technology server, config. ME requester 16. Okay, next time I restart the server, it should work. Yeah, I mean, I can always just add the interface right here. The requester terminal, I mean. That's no big deal. It's something I should have done already, it just never did. Wait, where's all the fluids? Oh, they're just kind of mixed in here. All right, I think we're going to call it here, chat. I think we are good for today. This large sieve, IV. Yeah, we, except for this pure netherite. I think that's why we didn't do that. Yeah, this is kind of like one of those rabbit hole things. It's like, how do we get the weapons grade naquita dust? Okay. All right, calm down there. Purified debris dust with chlorine tetrafluoride. Debris dust comes from what? Purified debris dust? You get debris dust? No. Liquid debris, which comes from debris-rich nether magma, which comes from the nether. I'm not sure how we get that in the overworld. Maybe we're going to be allowed. This is actually UHV, so we can't even do that if I wanted to. Like, we'd have to get this stuff. I don't even know how to do that. Maybe we gotta do like the smaller piles. I probably already looked at all this stuff before, honestly. No idea. We'll figure it out at another point in time. We're calling it here. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. We should be back tomorrow, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern for some more Star Technology. Excuse me while I stretch and kind of half yawn a little bit. Yeah, thanks so much for the support today. If you're new to the channel, hit the follow button so you get notified when I go live. But yeah, we should be back tomorrow, like I said, 1 p.m. We'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye.